As COVID-19 cases surge again, doctors are reminding people to get their information about the virus and treatment of the virus from medical experts and not the internet. This comes after comedian Joe Rogan announced he had the virus. He went on to say he used a bunch of treatments after testing positive, treatments that doctors say isn't approved for COVID and doesn't work. News 4's Tosin Fakile is live. And Tosin, doctors say using unapproved and wrong medication when it comes to COVID-19 is something they continue to see.
That's absolutely correct. One of the doctors we spoke to here, who's the director of the medical intensive care unit at Vanderbilt, who's actually treated people with COVID-19, say they see people with COVID-19 coming in here using things for the virus that they shouldn't, things like bleach, even ivermectin, which comedian Joe Rogan mentioned in an Instagram post that he did use after testing positive for COVID-19. Joe Rogan told his 13 million Instagram followers he tested positive for COVID, isolated from his family, and used a plethora of treatments.
So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin.
Ivermectin is actually a drug that treats worms. It is what we use to treat worms, both in animals and a little bit in humans. It's been studied in COVID and has been shown not to be beneficial.
And Dr. Todd Rice is no stranger to hearing or dealing with people taking wrong and unapproved things to fight COVID-19.
The Z-Pak is actually an antibiotic that is used kind of treat upper respiratory infections. It's been studied in COVID and it doesn't seem to help a whole lot in COVID. We've even seen people that have tried to inhale bleach because, bleach is used to clean the surfaces if we think there's virus on the surface. Unfortunately, bleach itself can be toxic to the lungs.
Doctors say getting information from a medical professional is the best advice.
And so people take something, and if they end up having a mild disease that goes away, then they think that whatever I took made that go away, instead of the two are kind of unrelated.
And doctors say the best quote-unquote treatment is the vaccine.
We have an effective vaccine. It's a very safe and effective vaccine. I would encourage everyone to go into that first encounter with the Delta variant with some onboard immunity.
Now, Marius, Dr. Rice says Joe Rogan used a monoclonal antibody. He said that in his Instagram post. And Dr. Rice says he believes that monoclonal antibody is what helped Joe Rogan feel better. Back to you.
So, Tosin, let me get this straight. Rogan chose to not take the FDA-approved COVID vaccine because he wasn't comfortable with what was in it. But then after getting COVID, he was more comfortable taking a drug meant for horses that doctors say does absolutely nothing for COVID.
You're absolutely right, Marius. In fact, Dr. Rice, who we spoke to, said highly done scientific studies on ivermectin says it does not improve the outcome of someone who has COVID-19 or doesn't make their symptoms better. And Marius, check this out. The FDA even has it up that they did not approve ivermectin for treatment or usage when it comes to